Have you ever reached the end of a long day and quietly asked yourself what you actually did with your time? You felt exhausted, your phone was exhausted, your mind was full. Yet your life looked exactly the same as yesterday. Busy hours passed, notifications came and went. Thoughts rushed through your head, but nothing meaningful seemed to move forward. This is the story of a young man named Ion, and the simple lesson about time that slowly changed the direction of his life. Ion was not lazy. That part matters. He woke up early most mornings. He attended his college classes. He sat with friends, laughed, and talked about big dreams. He watched motivational videos late at night, nodding along as speakers talked about discipline, success, and purpose. Before sleeping, he imagined a better future, more freedom, more confidence, more control over his life. But days became weeks, weeks became months, and months quietly turned into years. Nothing really changed. Ion was always busy. His phone was rarely out of reach. Messages, short videos, endless scrolling, quick conversations that felt important in the moment but disappeared by night. Small tasks took longer than they should. Important work was delayed again and again, always pushed to tomorrow. He told himself he was learning. He told himself he was preparing. Deep down, though, he felt stuck. One evening, after another long day that felt strangely empty, Ion climbed up to the rooftop of his family home. The sky was painted in soft orange and fading blue as the sun slowly disappeared behind the buildings. The city hummed below him, alive and restless. His phone buzzed in his hand. Another notification, another pull on his attention. He sighed and put the phone down beside him. That was when his grandfather quietly joined him. The old man sat next to Ion without saying a word. They both watched the sky for a while, letting the silence stretch. The wind moved gently across the rooftop. Finally, the grandfather spoke in a calm, steady voice. "Ion," he asked, "where does your time go every day?" Ion let out a small, nervous laugh. "I do not know," he replied. "It just goes." The grandfather smiled, not unkindly. Then he said a sentence Ion would never forget. "Time never goes anywhere. You give it away." The words landed softly, but they stayed. The next morning, his grandfather handed him a simple notebook. The pages were blank, no instructions written inside, just empty space. "Today," the old man said, "write down everything you do, every hour. Be honest." Ion nodded, unsure of what this would prove, but he agreed. That day, he wrote everything. When he woke up, when he checked his phone, how long he scrolled, how long he studied, how long he talked, waited, delayed, avoided. He wrote it all down without judging himself. That night, he sat alone and read what he had written. He was shocked. Hours had disappeared into scrolling. Conversations that led nowhere took more time than he realized. Short tasks stretched into long excuses. Important work was pushed aside again and again. Only a small part of his day actually helped the future he kept dreaming about. His grandfather looked at the notebook and nodded slowly. "Successful people do not have more time," he said. "They just protect it." Ion felt something shift inside him, not guilt, not fear, but clarity. For the first time, he could see his days clearly, without excuses. From that moment, Ion did not change his dreams. He did not rewrite his goals. He changed his choices, just one thing at a time. He learned a simple rule. If an activity did not grow his mind, his skill, or his character, he would limit it. Not remove it completely, not fight it with force, just limit it. He did not quit fun. He did not delete every app. He did not become extreme. He became intentional. Mornings became quiet and focused. He read, he learned. Afternoons were for action assignments, practice, real work. Evenings were calmer, used for reflection instead of endless distraction. Some days were better than others. Some days he slipped back into old habits, but now he noticed. One focused hour a day began to compound. Weeks passed, then months. Something strange happened. Life felt calmer. Progress felt real. Confidence grew quietly. Not because he was working harder, but because he was no longer wasting his attention on things that did not matter. He slept better. His mind felt lighter. The constant rush inside him slowly faded. For the first time, he felt present in his own life. One night, his grandfather shared a small practice. Each evening, he said, ask yourself one question. Did I spend my time on purpose today? Not perfectly, not productively, on purpose. Write down one thing that mattered. One thing that moved you forward, even slightly. That is enough. Ion followed this practice. It took only a few minutes, but it changed how he saw his days. Time was no longer something chasing him. It became something he chose. 1 year later, Ion stood on the same rooftop, same sky, same city. But he was not the same person. His grandfather asked him again, where does your time go now? Ion smiled. Where I decide it should. The old man nodded. That is where success begins. Not when money comes, not when people clap, but when you respect your own time. Time is not your enemy. Distraction is every minute you spend, is a vote for the life you are building. Choose your time. If this story touched you, like, share, and subscribe for more simple stories with powerful lessons.